They journeyed from Elim, and the entire community of the children of Israel came to the desert of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month in their departure from the land of Egypt. The entire community of the children of Israel complained against Moses and against Aaron in the desert. The children of Israel said to them, "If only we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by pots of meat, when we ate bread to our fill. For you have brought us out into this desert to starve this entire congregation to death." So the Lord said to Moses, "Behold, I am going to rain down for you bread from heaven, and the people shall go out and gather what is needed for the day, so that I can test them, whether or not they will follow my teaching. And it shall be on the sixth day that when they prepare what they will bring, it will be double of what they gather every day." Thereupon Moses and Aaron said to all the children of Israel, "In the evening you shall know that the Lord brought you out of the land of Egypt. And in the morning you shall see the glory of the Lord when he hears your complaints against the Lord. But of what significance are we that you make the people complain against us?" And Moses said, "When the Lord gives you in the evening meat to eat, and bread in the morning with which to become sated, when the Lord hears your complaints which you are making the people complain against him, but of what significance are we? Not against us are your complaints, but against the Lord." And Moses said to Aaron, "Say to the entire community of the children of Israel, draw near before the Lord, for he has heard your complaints." And it came to pass, when Aaron spoke to the entire community of the children of Israel, that they turned toward the desert, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "I have heard the complaints of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, in the afternoon you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be sated with bread. You shall know that I am the Lord your God." It came to pass in the evening that the quails went up and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around the camp. The layer of dew went up, and behold, on the surface of the desert a fine bare substance, as fine as frost on the ground. When the children of Israel saw it, they said to one another, "It is manna," because they did not know what it was. And Moses said to them, "It is the bread that the Lord has given you to eat. This is the thing that the Lord has commanded. Gather of it each one according to his eating capacity, and omer for each person according to the number of persons, each one for those in his tent you shall take." The children of Israel did so. They gathered both the one who gathered much and the one who gathered little. And they measured it with an omer, and whoever gathered much did not have more, and whoever gathered little did not have less. Each one according to his eating capacity they gathered. And Moses said to them, "Let no one leave over any of it until morning." But some men did not obey Moses and left over some of it until morning. And it bred worms and became putrid, and Moses became angry with them. They gathered it morning by morning, each one according to his eating capacity. When the sun grew hot, it melted. It came to pass on the sixth day that they gathered a double portion of bread, 2 omers for each one, and all the princes of the community came and reported it to Moses. So he said to them, "That is what the Lord spoke. Tomorrow is a rest day, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. Bake whatever you wish to bake, and cook whatever you wish to cook, and all the rest leave over, keep until morning." So he left it over until morning as Moses had commanded, and it did not become putrid, and not a worm was in it. And Moses said, "Eat it today, for today is Sabbath to the Lord. Today you will not find it in the field. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath on it, there will be none." It came about that on the 7th day some of the people went out to gather manna, but they did not find any. The Lord said to Moses, "How long will you refuse to observe my commandments and my teachings? See that the Lord has given you the Sabbath. Therefore on the 6th day he gives you bread for 2 days. Let each man remain in his place. Let no man leave his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day. The house of Israel named it manna, and it was like coriander seed. It was white, and it tasted like a wafer with honey. Moses said, "This is the thing that the Lord commanded. Let one omerful of it be preserved for your generations, in order that they see the bread that I fed you in the desert when I took you out of the land of Egypt." And Moses said to Aaron, "Take one jug and put there an omerful of manna, and deposit it before the Lord to be preserved for your generations." As the Lord had commanded Moses, Aaron deposited it before the testimony to be preserved. The children of Israel ate the manna for 40 years until they came to an inhabited land. They ate the manna until they came to the border of the land of Canaan. The omer is 1/10 of an ephah.